Hey, what's going on? 2cwik4u coming to my next video. This is my weekly update and shout out video. Let's go ahead and start out with the shout outs. This week's first shout out goes out to Tokedo Jones. He has a Duratrax Evader, a SCX-10, an E-Max. He has a Tamiya Lunchbox Armor Raider. He does runs, mudding vids, crawling vids, does jumps, snow runs, beach runs. He does all kinds of runs. That's basically what he does is runs. I didn't really see any upgrades or updates or stuff like that. Basically it's just all run videos. His last video is onboard. He just recently picked up a GoPro, the Black Edition, hit the Hero 3. So he's playing around with that, and yeah, that thing records real nice. Yeah, that's Tokedo Jones. Make sure you go ahead and check him out. Next shout out this week goes out to XtremeRC. He has a Team Durango, a DEX210, and a DESC210. Then he also has a Slash. I believe it's a two-wheel drive Slash. He does unboxings, upgrades, updates. His last vid was a channel update. I guess he lived in California and he's moving back to California now from Indiana. So good to see he's coming back to Cali. But he's the complete opposite of my last shout out. He has updates and upgrades and unboxings, but no run videos. I'd like to see some run videos of those cars. Some track vids of those Team Durangos would be awesome. But yeah, that's XtremeRC. And this week's last shout out goes out to Mumperdale1. He has had, I should probably say, a ton of different cars. So I'm just going to go through them, and then from what my best knowledge of what I remember, I'll tell you what he still has. He had a Baja 5B that he converted to put a castle creation system into it. Awesome. He had a Savage X, TC3, Rustler, VXL, and the 100-mile-an-hour Mamba. Micro Truggy, a Gtp2e, Mini Erevo, LX2e. Then he has a Slash 4x4, an X01, and a Wakera, the QRX350, the quadcopter. That's what he's been playing with lately. That and his Baja. Been dumping money into that Baja. That Baja's looking nice, Tat. Looking real nice. Yeah, he has runs, upgrades. He has projects, updates, unboxings, shoutouts, bashing videos, reviews. Like I said, he got flight vids with that quad, and he even does the giveaways. So definitely make sure you go check out Tap Money. That's Mumperdale1, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. So those are my shoutouts for this week. If you want a shout out, make sure you ask for one below. I'm more than happy to give you one. First thing first, when it comes to my updates, what I want to say is 13 Biscuit 30, he's trying to get to 100 subscribers, and he's doing a giveaway once he hits 100 subscribers. He's at 93, I believe. He only needs 7 more. So if you guys haven't jumped over to 13 Biscuit 30 and hit that subscribe button, just make sure you do. Get him to the 100. That'd be awesome. I know I'd really appreciate it, and I know he would really appreciate it. Alright, then getting back to my updates. Alright, I've had this up here, and it's the Goat Novak. Let me see if you guys see that. Brush, I'm going to pull you off the stand. Alright, it's the Goat Brushless Crawler System Novak. It's the 2S system. This was on Craigslist for $80. I talked the guy down to $60. Went, picked it up. Did an unboxing, but never uploaded the unboxing. I'll explain why. It wasn't in a car or crawler when I purchased it. The guy said it worked fine. I brought a receiver and a battery pack into my radio to plug it in to make sure it worked, but I didn't know he didn't have one, and I forgot to bring basically the receiver plug, so I couldn't actually plug it in. But this thing looks, if you look at it again, I'm going to pull you off the stand. If you look at it, this thing looks in mint condition. I mean, there isn't a scratch on it. The thing is like brand new. So like I said, I talked the guy down to 60 already from 80, and he was kind of hesitant to go down to 60. So And then he also had his kid with him. So, you know, it looked like an honest guy. Long story short, get it home, plug it in, hit the power, hit the throttle, nothing happened, hit reverse. The motor did a little then took off in reverse, and then let go of reverse, and it stayed running in reverse. Hit forward again, did nothing, hit reverse again, the motor stopped, and the ESC instantly went poof. And just, I mean, I've had ESC smoke, I've had motor smoke. I've never had an ESC smoke like this one. This one, I would say, was literally on the verge of catching fire. There were sparks being thrown off of it. It was, I mean, thick, white, billowing smoke coming off of it. Not just a little smoke. No, it was full. I mean, if there was a fire alarm nearby, it would have went off. This ESC still stinks. And this was, today's Friday. I purchased this on Sunday, I believe it was, last Sunday. And I opened the box up and it just absolutely reeks. Yeah, bad ESC. Bad ESC. I, of course, texted the guy. He didn't text back, whatever. Real PO'd about that, you know, wasted 60 bucks there. Then where did I get the 60 bucks? The Slash 4x4 I had? Yes, sold it. $200 as a roller with that radio and receiver, that Traxxas radio and receiver I had. So it is gone. Out of that $200, I went out, purchased that, purchased my rear shock tower and my paints. I'm still going to be purchasing fiberglass with it, and I purchased a couple drift bodies. Not going to tell you which they are. It's actually the same one I purchased two of, just because I've been looking for this body forever, and it's been out of stock and forever. And they finally had, the guy said they had 5 or 6 in at the time, so I said give me 2. So that's also where I spend low money at as well. As far as rest updates besides that, nothing much has changed. There's my old chassis. That's the old one. Let's see if we can see. Alright, this is the front end, of course, steering. You know, you can see it's, I mean, the table itself is kind of wiggly, but this is the back end. That should give you some kind of indication on how bent this chassis is. You can see that plate. I don't even know if you can see that. You can see that plate isn't even touching. For instance, yeah, this is how far I've gotten with my build. There it is, and you can see I put down on that one. It wiggles back and forth just because this, you know, the table is crooked. I guess I could probably set it up a little better. There you go. There it is. There's that. Putting this down the same place. There's that. That's where I'm at with the build. Could literally just put these right back on, but it's not what I want to do. You know, I could just do that and be done with it, put it all back together and start doing speed runs again. But no, I want to strip these differentials apart. I want to go ahead and re-grease them, re-lube them. I know I could just re-lube them right through the big gaping hole in the bottom, but I actually want to tear into them and go ahead and redo the spider gears inside. But listening to it, it sounds smooth. There's that one, and this one's there you go. Yeah, they're both real smooth still. But I figure I put some, you know, hard use into these differentials. 111, you know, is pretty fast to be spinning those diffs. So I think I'm going to take the grease out and put some new fresh stuff in. I think it'd be worth it. So look for this build to continue. Next video I have coming out will be an unboxing video of some of the stuff for this car. Still need to get some more stuff, but I'm real excited. Just a matter of time. This car will be back on the road and hitting some higher numbers than I was hitting before. You know, fingers crossed, hoping. But that's it for this week's updates and shoutouts. If you want a shout out, make sure you ask for one below, like I said, and I'll talk to you later. Alright, peace.